All right, y'all, we are already on another one. This one feels good. Yep, this one feels really good. Oh yeah. Good morning, everybody. Mark here with ReelCarpFishin, and we are back. We're back on the bank for another carp fishing adventure today. So we're down here at one of my favorite spots that I call the big carp spot. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get baited up, we're gonna get cast out, and haven't been out in a few weeks, so we'll go over that and see what we're working with today. All right, guys, so again, start off with some hook bait. Gotta take these old tigers off the hair. I always just leave my old tigers on for my last session, mostly so that I can just reuse the same bait stop so it doesn't fall off. Just chuck my old nuts out there. Again, guys, we're going with almond flavor today. So this is actually almond, and I threw in a little bit of banana goo, so it's like banana almond flavor. So we're gonna go 2 per hair today. So go ahead, slide them onto your baiting needle. Again, you don't need a baiting needle. You can use anything. Some people use like old hooks. They just bend them out. As long as they're flexible hooks, then you can use them for this, as long as it has a barb. So then you go ahead, feed the barb. Get this a little bit. Feed the barb onto your hair. Slide it up. Get your bait stop. Again, guys, this is called a hair rig. For those of you who haven't really gone carp fishing before, this is what most people use to go carp fishing. You can use other rigs. There's things like the Ronnie rig and things like that, but most people use the hair, and that's what I prefer to use. All right, there you go. So then your hair hangs down like this from your hook, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get all my other hook baits on, and then do some pack bait. All right, guys, moving on to my pack bait. Got all my hook baits baited up. So this is my classic mix. This is just what I like to use. This is just my preferred favorite. There's a tons of different recipes for pack bait. So there's no like one is the best, but this is just my favorite. I do 12 cups of oats. I do half instant oats and half rolled oats. And then I do 1 can of creamed corn, 1 can of whole kernel corn with all the liquid, and I also do 1 family pack of strawberry jello mix. So that's what I use. I'm gonna go ahead and get this on the method lead. And again, if y'all haven't gone carp fishing before, this is a method lead here. This is just the type I like. This is the Corda bait up method lead, 1.75 ounce. That's my favorite weight to use, but a lot of people use like 2 ounce, I'd say is the most common. I like fishing with a little bit lighter, but you can use whatever you like. So there's all different types of method leads too. You don't have to use this one specifically, but basically the gist of this is that you pack your pack bait around your method lead, like so. Consistency is kind of like a Play-Doh consistency. Down here, again, you have your hook bait hanging with your actual hook, obviously. And when the carp come and start feeding on this, they'll go ahead and obviously take your hook bait too. So that's basically how the rig works. Once they run with it here, boom, it sets the hook. You pick it up and you reel them in. So got that. I'm gonna go ahead, get this baby casted out. Hey guys, haven't been fishing in a few weeks, and the reason for that is my wife and I actually got married. We got married last weekend, and then we went on our honeymoon this past week, so just been home for a couple days now, and hadn't been fishing in a long time. The weeks prior to leading up to the wedding, I had to do a lot of last minute things, get ready for it, so I just didn't have the time to go fishing like I wanted to. So I just didn't get out. But the last time I actually came out, which was like a few weeks prior to that, there we go, just cast out like so, and boom. Last time I came out, actually, it was spawning time for the carp. So all the carp in like 90% of the bodies of water where I live were spawning. I actually came out to this exact spot and didn't catch anything. That was the first time I'd been to this spot and not caught anything. So all the carp were spawning though. Spawning behavior was happening everywhere. So I didn't waste a bunch of time trying to fish for them. I just let them do their thing and then figured I'd come back in a few weeks. So now we're here. Again, guys, just set my rod up here. And again, guys, what this is a rod pod. I use this, I set all my rods on it, especially for a place like this where the sand is super, super, super soft. My bank sticks just fall all over the place when I set them in the ground. So the rod pod helps a lot. I can set all my rods on it and it holds them suspended up out of the water, which is nice. All right, so I got it to where I want it. Flip my bait up, my bite and run reel, and turn on my bite alarm. Now when the fish runs with it, it's gonna set off an alarm and I'm gonna know that they're on it. So, yep, so got the setup. So gonna go ahead and get the other two casted out. Also, y'all, one thing I actually forgot to do on my first rod that I just casted out, but I'll do it on the other two, is I like adding some goo to my hook bait. This is Magic Mango Pro Line. This is brand new, never used this flavor before, so I normally like flavors that are red. I like that it gives a little visual, a little bright visual for the carp to see it. So, yep, just put a little on the hook bait. What I've noticed is that with this brand, the Pro Line, it's a lot thicker than other ones that I use, and it falls off a little bit easier because it like goops together. So yeah, it fell off there, but I do have some on my hook bait. But I normally just do it. You don't need to put goo on your hook bait, but I just prefer to do it. Anything I can do to add a little bit more flavor to the bait, anything to make it more noticeable that my bait's out there, I tend to do that. So anything I can do to make myself feel more confident in catching a carp. All right, second rod is out. And I don't know what y'all like to do, but when I'm fishing, especially for carp, I reel in my slack. I don't like my rod sitting like really loose, like my line. I don't like a lot of slack in it. I like my lines tight, and then when the carp pulls, it'll set off my bite alarm. But some people like it different. Some people have a little bit of slack. I've also used bobbins. I don't know if y'all know what bobbins are, but they basically sit on the back of the line to where if your line's loose and the carp picks it up and kind of has a drop back bite, it'll set off my bite alarm because the weight of the bobbin will pull down the line through the bite alarm. But I've tried those a couple times and I don't personally love them. I can always tell if there's a drop back bite just because I'll be paying attention, and when my line goes slack, I'll start watching it. So that's just what I do. But go ahead, flip my bait and run reel and turn on my bite alarm. So second rod is out, ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my last one. All right, guys, and got all my rods casted out now. Got my landing mat and everything, weight sling set up with my tripod. So we are all ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and actually get a temp check on the water. Weather today, right now it's in the low 60s. It's going to get up to like mid-high 70s as the day goes on, but by the time I leave here, it'll probably be like 75, 76. So that's where we're sitting at right now. Also, I am at a tidal river spot, and I did check the tide schedule, and the tide is actually going to be becoming, the tide is coming in and it's becoming high tide the whole time I'm here, which normally ends up being better fishing anyway. So if you saw when I was getting set up earlier, my rod pod was completely out of the water, and now it's about halfway in the water. So the water will probably push back almost all the way to the end of the rod pod. So yeah, so the water will definitely be rising, but gonna go ahead and get a temp check on the water, see what we're working with today. Again, guys, last time I was here, all the carp were spawning, so All right, again, so we are just like here on the shallower water, but it's saying 70 degrees, 70.7. So if y'all can see that, it was 70.7 in the water, so not bad. Really good temps, so carp should be active. I have seen a couple carp surface already since I've got here, so yeah, I'll cast it out and see if we can't get into some today. Also, y'all, I think I forgot to mention the time. It's early, got out here early this morning. This is the earliest I've gotten to this specific spot. I'm all casted out at 6:39 now. I probably got all the rods in the water at 6:30. So I think before that, any other time I'd come here, I think I got cast out around 7-ish, maybe like 7:15. So nice and early this morning. So yeah, hopefully to get on that early bite. I'm seeing fish surface. Seeing carp jump, so see if we can't get into something. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, I am on my first fish of the day. Oh yeah, definitely a carp. Nice. Can't tell how big it is, but it is moving. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, it's out there. I might have to walk over there and net it because it's too far. Hopefully it'll come back around. There you go, it's coming back. There's this one stick in the water, this big log. Nice, got around it. Let's get this guy. Doesn't feel huge, but definitely not small. Oh, come on. Don't be doing me like that. Nice. Shit. It's on this stupid. All right, I got him out. Let's see what this guy looks like. Definitely isn't huge, but pulling some drag though, this guy. This feels good to be on one. He does not want to be caught, this guy. He's right here. Anytime he gets close to the bank, he jets. There he is. Definitely a carp. A common. Yep. Oh, not a bad one. Alright guys, and it's 7:05, so the early bite worked. Normally I'm just getting casted out around this time. Had to get this guy untangled off a log. Really made me work for it. He is heavier actually. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Not bad. He's not a dink. Oh yeah, nice one. Nice one. Not huge, but not small by any means. Oh, nice. Let's go. In the net. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. Let's go. We're definitely gonna get a weight on this guy. All right, y'all. Well, on the first one of the morning, and it's a nice one. I'm gonna say, guessing off the bat, just by looking at it, 18 pounds, probably 18, close to 20. Gonna go ahead and get some water on him. He's a long, thick body, this guy. Long, thick body. Yeah. All right, let's see. There he is. First one of the morning. First one of the morning, and he's a beaut. Took me behind a log. Got me wrapped up in some weird like towel shirt thing in the water. Had to walk out, got a little bit of water in my boot walking out. Had to get him untangled, so just fed him some slack and then let him take it, let him run with it. And he unhooked himself basically, untangled himself, so he's a beaut. Check him out. He's a beauty. The shoulders on this guy, he's tall. He has tall, big shoulders on this guy. Big old head on him. Big old mouth on him. And this is why I call this the big carp spot. Now, the reason I really call this spot big carp spot is because my 2 PBs I've caught this year both came out of this spot. One was a 24 pounder, and then the following month I followed it up with a 27 pounder. So this is trending in the right direction. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a weight on this guy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a weight on this guy again. My guess, 18 to 20 pounds. So we'll see. We'll see where he's at. Remember guys, 2 pounds for the sling. Oh yeah. Damn, I was pretty close. He's 21 in the sling. He's a 19 pounder. 19 pounder off the early. Let's go. Getting a little feisty in there. 19 pounder off the early. Let's go. Go ahead, show you from this side what he looks like. First person view. 19 pounder, baby. Nice one. Nice big thick body on him. He's got a big old tail on him too. Beauty. 19 pounder right off the early. Let's go. Nice. 19 right off the early. Gonna go ahead and get him on a release. You know, I got to get him on a good release. Hopefully he can grow to be 30 pounds and come back and I can catch him again. So again guys, it's high tide now, so I gotta kind of walk out not too far into the water, but there he is, a 19 pound beauty. 19 pound beauty. Look at this guy. He's big. Big old shoulders on him. Beauty. There he goes. He'll go on his own. See ya. See ya, buddy. All right, y'all. Well, off the early. Yeah, hadn't been out casted out. I'd been cast out maybe like 30 minutes. Caught a nice 19 pounder just now. Got it on a good release. It got me tangled up in a I ended up fishing it out of the water because when I got tangled in it, I didn't want to get tangled in again, so it had So there was like a plastic bag that had gotten filled with water in the water, and my line got caught underneath it. So when I was trying to reel the fish in, the weight of the water in the bag was pulling my line down. Eventually I was kind of able to like dip it under, wiggle it out. I got out of it. The fish got out of the log that it was behind, and yeah, freed itself, and I caught a 19 pounder. So that's a really good start off the morning. Haven't caught one that big since the last time I caught a big one here. Yeah, so 19 pounder. Goal today is to try to get something like mid 20s and maybe even 30. But again, I've only caught, well, the first time I came here, I caught, I think, 2 over 20, and the last time I came here and actually caught something, the only one over 20 I caught was my PB 27 pounder. So hoping to get into something in that range today. If I can break 30, I'd be ecstatic, but we'll see. So got all casted back out. I went ahead and rebaited my other rods because I was already rebaiting the one rod. So went ahead and rebaited all of them, got them all casted back out. Had to move my rod pod back a little bit because the tide is real high now. So my front of my rods were almost getting dipped in the water just because the tide's so high. So I moved my rod pod back a little bit, and now that's got enough space to keep the rods out of the water. So yep, so got all casted back out, and yeah, 19 pounder, see if we can't catch another one. All right, y'all, we are already on another one. This one feels good. Yep, this one feels really good. Oh yeah. Damn. This one feels like a good one, guys. Strong pull on the drag. He is way out there. Yeah, this one feels strong. What I will say too is the drag system, in my opinion, this is a Daiwa reel. In my opinion, the drag system is better on this. My first one I caught the fish on, my first reel, was a Cast King, and the drag system on that, I don't really like it. It's kind of finicky, but the Daiwa is a lot more accurate at gauging for me the weight of a fish because it's such a smooth drag system, and this one definitely feels bigger than the first one. Hopefully he is. That means he'd be bigger than 19. He is moving real slow, which is also normally a telltale sign that they're bigger, but you never know. Yeah, there he goes. Came loose. Feels like a good one, guys. I don't know. And guys, the closer they get in, I like to loosen my drag because I don't want them to pop the hook. Last thing you want is to fight the fish all the way in to the bank, and then he pops the hook out. That has happened to me, and it really sucks when that happens. Gotta go under my other rod. Oh. Might have to net him on the other side. He's right here. I'm trying to get him up. Now he's really trying to run. He's right in front of me, but because of the high tide, I can't see him. The water isn't super clear either. It's not super visible. Oh yeah, he's a good one. I don't think he's as big as the first one, but He's a good one nonetheless. Yeah, nice. Oh, nice, got him, guys. Yeah, not as big as the first one, but still a nice one nonetheless. As well, second one of the day. Definitely not as big as the first one. This one's short, but really fat. So we're gonna go ahead and get some water on him. I'm gonna show you what he looks like. Yeah, wow, this guy's fat. Definitely not as long. Nowhere even near as long as the other one, but a fat one nonetheless. There he is. Fat little beauty, this guy. Probably a female. Beautiful though. Beauty carp. Look at the belly on it. Look at that huge belly. I don't know about this one for weight. I'm gonna go maybe 15 pounds. Fought hard though. Was running all over the place. And a chunker. Beauty. Second one of the day. Can't complain. Sorry about the shadow too, guys. The sun's behind me. There's no other real good spot to post up, so hopefully y'all can see, but beauty. Second one of the day. Hard fighter. Gonna go ahead and get a weight on him. Another weight prediction. I'm saying 15, maybe 16. I'm not really sure. Again, guys, 2 for the sling, so. Oh, that was close. That was close. So 16 in the sling, so 14 pounder. 14 pounder. Get another look at him from this side. Just such a chunker. Such a little chunk. Beauty. Small, way smaller tail. Definitely a lot smaller than the other one. But beauty nonetheless. Beauty. 14 pounder. I'm gonna get him on a good release. Always got to get these guys on a good release. Hopefully they grow to be 30 pounds and they come back and I can catch them again. So, yep. Oh yeah, he's ready. He is ready. There he is. I mean, just look at the belly. Huge belly. See ya. Another common. Later. So, second one of the day, 14 pounder, and I had just rebaited all my rods, only been casted out for like 10 minutes when that one hit, so it's looking good. Hopefully this is a good trajectory of where we're going. Hopefully we start getting more carp on the feed, more carp eating my bait, obviously, so taking the tiger nuts. So yep, I'm all recasted out, all baited up, and see if we can't get another one. All right, y'all, we are on another one. Yep. First one off the left-hand rod today. Oh, he just came off. No way. Yep. Wow. Yep, he came off. Damn. Wonder how he came off. Oh, alright. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get rebaited, recast it out. Well, guys, so third take of the day, and it ended up it popped off about halfway into the bank. Not 100% sure what happened. I checked the hook, it's razor sharp. I just had swapped out all my rigs for today for this session. So razor sharp hook, still sharp. I was kind of like turning around to get the net when that happened. I let some drag out right before I did that, trying to give it a little bit of space so that I don't give too much pressure. But maybe I let too much drag out. Maybe it was able to finagle its way out because I let out too much drag. Because you still have to keep that pressure obviously on it. So kind of a fine line, but not really sure what happened. But checked my rig, it's all good. So I got rebaited, recast out. So see if we don't catch them. That also was the first take I've had off my left-hand rod. Both of the other fish, one came off the right-hand rod, one came off the middle rod, so all three rods have got takes, so which is a good sign. That means they're all in this area right here. So yep, got recasted out, rebaited up, see if we don't catch another one. All right, guys, it's about almost 9 o'clock, 8:51. So gonna go ahead and get into my second dose of caffeine for the morning, and again, sugar-free Red Bull. Shout out again to my buddy Jude for getting me this ReelCarpFishin little koozie thing. So cheers, and hopefully we catch something soon. I'm probably gonna go ahead and rebait in about 10 minutes. So around 9 I'll rebait my rods, but yep, cheers. All right, y'all, I am on another one. Bad part is I can see this log out here that I am definitely tangled in. I'm gonna try to walk it in. Pulling drag pretty good. Wow, that's what that is. Another take on the left-hand rod, y'all. I might be able to get it in actually if I... Man, he's down there. Wow. I haven't had one run this way yet. Drag is semi-tight actually, so the fact that he's pulling this drag, oh, can't see him, haven't seen him yet. Again, guys, second take off of this left-hand rod. First time I lost them. Oh, he's a good one. Don't know how big, but he's a good one. Oh yeah, decent one. Decent one for sure. Definitely decent. Solid one. Yes, I got him in there. Nice. Whew. Let's go. Whew. Third one of the day. All right, y'all. On the third one of the day. Second take off that left-hand rod. Same side I lost one on last time, so. This guy looks like he's a pretty good one. Probably a little bit bigger than my last one I caught, so going to go ahead and get him rinsed off. Show you what it looks like. Yeah, bigger than my last one, I think, for sure. Get him a little bit better rinser. He's a little dirty. Put up a good fight, this guy. Had to walk down the bank a little bit for him. There we go. Beauty little guy. Beauty. Probably mid-teens. I'm gonna say like 15, 16 pounds. 16 maybe. I'm gonna go 16. He's a beauty guy. Excuse me. He's beauty though. Big tail. big tail on him, hard fighter. Just happy to be on some carp this morning. So, been like 30 minutes since I had my last take. I was about to rebait all my rods anyway, so nice to get a take. All right, gonna go ahead and get weight on him. All right, y'all, about to take a weight again. 2 pounds for the sling. My guess is about 16. I think he's a little bit bigger than the last one I caught, so we'll see. Remember, 2 for the sling. Yep. Oh yeah, he's bigger than the last one by a pound. Locked in at 17.82 pounds, so that's a 15 pounder. Nice, 15, 16 was my guess, so pretty good guess. Nice, look at him. One more look at him from this side here. Oh shit, slimy. Oh. One more look at him from this side. There he is. Was able to get him there. Beauty. He's a future 30 for sure. You can tell. You can tell. Nice. Beauty. All right. Then get him back in the water. All right, y'all. You know I got to get these guys on a good release. Here he is. Third one of the day. Beauty. 15 pounder. Never will complain about these mid-teens carp. They fight so hard, especially in this body of water. I've noticed. Beauty. They're so dark too. I like them. All right, see you, bud. We'll get his bearings here in a sec. Once he's ready. There he goes. All right, y'all. Man, this crap is all on my. All right, so what was happening here was my far right rod, I went to cast it out and I hit a tree, and I was able to, the branch that it hit was a dead branch, so I was able to shake it and the branch actually broke. Now this is, there we go. And then this other, man, there's a bag. There is so much shit in the water today. But so I was able to get, I was literally untangling my method lead when now this fish hit, so there we go. He's out there. In my experience, the bigger ones have came off either this one or the far right one, which is the one I tangled up. It's actually over there by my. So we'll see. He's pulling slow. He's just slowly moving across the water over here. But yeah, so right now I got one rod in the water, one rod on the bank because I was untangling it. And this one I actually was gonna rebait next, so I'm glad I didn't. This rod had probably been sitting out there for like an hour without any hits, any bumps, nothing. So he's gonna cross my line. Oh, he went over top of it, nice. Oh my god. This line went slack now. Hopefully it's not because he crossed it. I don't know if it went slack because I hit the rod pod or... Yeah, that line over there is completely slack. Oh no, there's something on it. Definitely something on that other rod. Shit. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh no, it's my other, okay. I'm caught on my other line. These fish are making me work today. Doesn't help that high tide came real high, so. He's moving pretty steady, I don't know. He's right here, about 4 feet out from me, but it drops off, so it's probably deep. I want to get him up so I can see him. It's definitely close to the top. The way he's moving, I don't think he's a bit huge. He's another decent size though. Not the smallest I've caught. He'll probably be around that 15, 16 size. Come on, big boils, let's go. Get in here, buddy. There he is. Another decent one. Had a really good string of just decent ones today. Nothing super huge, but nothing really small either. This guy's definitely bigger than the last one I caught. Oh yeah, oh no, he's a good one. Yep, I just saw him side profile. He's big. He's a goodie. Not gonna horse him too hard. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. Yep. Not gonna horse him too hard. Dang. Anytime he gets close, he runs away. Yeah, definitely not gonna horse this guy. This might, I don't know if he'll be the big one of the day or what. Oh, yeah, he's a nice one though, no doubt. Oh, yes. Whew, nice. Nice one. Oh yeah. Let's go, fourth one of the day. All right, guys, on the fourth one. This is definitely the biggest one of the day. I'm gonna say, I'll let you all take a look at him. I think he's like mid to high 20s. Man, what a beauty. He is so fat. Wow. He's so thick around. That's the other thing. He's just big body carp. Big body carp. Rinse him off. Show you all what he looks like. And it's just starting to rain right now, so. Oh yeah, he's biggest of the day. Oh yeah, he's heavy. Oh yeah. Wow, look at this guy. Beauty. Beauty. Biggest carp of the day, hands down. Definitely over 20. I'm gonna say mid 20s. Maybe 25 or something. Beauty. Wow, look at this guy. He's so fat too. Look at that belly. Wow. Nice. I fought him for a while. He was peeling dry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got him. Nice. Beauty. I'm gonna say mid 20s. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say mid 20s again, guys. So, yep. Nice beauty common. Gonna go ahead and get a weight on him. All right, y'all. Again, gonna get a weight on him. I'm gonna say mid high 20s. So we'll see. Again, 2 pounds for the sling. So it's whatever this is minus 2. Oh yeah, nice. A 24 pounder. Let's go. 24 pounds, biggest carp of the day. 26 in the sling. Beauty, absolute unit of a carp. He's so fat. He's a flopper. He's annoying me. Can't even. There you go. Oh, there he is. 24 pounds in the 26 in the sling. 24 pounder. Nice. Look how big that tail is. Thick. What a beaut. 24 pounder. Tied for the second biggest one I've caught out of this spot. Beauty. All right. Gonna get this big boy on a good release. Getting this baby on a good release. Beauty 24 pounder. Beauty 24 pounder. A little bit of a bleeder. Look at this guy. Yeah, he's feisty for a big one, I'm not gonna lie. There he is. Beauty 24 pounder. Nice. All right. See ya. See ya, buddy. Biggest one of the day, 24 pounds. Let's go. All right, y'all. Well, fourth one of the day and biggest one of the day, 24 pounds. That guy was fighting so hard, peel and drag. So that's what it's all about. That was fun. It was a little bit hectic though, because what had happened actually was I decided it was time to rebait all my rods. So I'd already casted out my left one because I caught a fish on it. I went to rebait my far right one, which I hadn't rebaited since early this morning. I reeled it in, got new bait on it, went to cast it out, cast it right into an overhanging tree. And luckily the branch that I casted it into and it got wrapped around was like a dead branch dying. So like when I started pulling on it, the weight of the branch started wobbling like this and it just snapped off, fell into the water. I was able to reel it in, and as I was literally walking back to my seat to start untangling all my line, which it was a rat's nest, so I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get it, then my middle rod started peeling drag, and that's when I reeled in the 24 pounder. So reeled it in, caught it, nice one, got on the scale and everything. So it was a huge, thick, nice fish. So anytime I break to 20s, like mid 20s and up, at least in my area for me, because I know they get obviously bigger even than like 30 pounds, like you can catch like 40, 50, 60 pound carp. In my area, I would say my goal is like a 30 pounder. I've never seen anybody catch one, but I did catch a 27 pounder here before and a 24, and now another 24. So for me, this is the big carp spot now. Definitely saying that it's living up to its name. 24 pounder on the bank. So got all of my rods rebaited, recasted out. So yeah, just waiting now and see if we can't get into another one. All right, y'all. Well, got some rain coming through. Was not prepared for the rain. Didn't know it was supposed to rain today. So that's something new that I didn't double check my app one more time this morning. I checked it last night and it didn't say rain. So now we got a steady rain. It's not heavy rain, but we got steady rain for probably the next 30-40 minutes. I'll probably just stick it out through the rain, and then once it's done, I'm probably just gonna pack up and leave. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So yeah, anyway, dealing with the rain. Went ahead over here and used my little towel I used to wipe my hands, and made it and cover my seat with it while I stand up, and use my little case for the chair to cover it up. So one problem I always have when I don't prepare for the rain, I get up, I run to grab the fish, and then I come back to sit down. I can't sit down because I soaked my seat. So went ahead and covered it up with that for now, but I'll recast it back out, see if we don't catch something. Alrighty, everybody. Well, it's been about an hour since I had any action, a little over an hour actually, and the rain has came and gone. There's a lot of debris floating in the water out there, like branches, things like that. So they're catching my line and like dragging my line. So I had rebaited my lines probably like twice within the last hour, and no bites, no takes, anything like that. So I'm probably gonna start packing up here. So unless I get a last minute buzzer beater while I'm packing up, then this will probably be it. Yeah. So again, everybody, 4 carp on the day. Smallest one being 14-pounder, biggest one being 24-pounder. So anytime I catch anything over 20 or above, I'm always happy with that. Those are big carp where I'm from. So anything over 20 is a big one. So solidifying that this is a big carp spot. Also caught an 18-pounder so out of here. So some big average sizes out of here, which is why I call this the big carp spot. It's a tidal river connected to the main river right here. Like, I'm right at the mouth. So I get a lot of bigger ones, I think, that swim up here. It was also high tide, which is always good for fishing too. Tide has dropped back down significantly over the course of the last hour and a half. So my whole rod pod was buried in the water earlier when I was catching those fish, and now the whole entire rod pod's out of the water. So just crazy the sway that the tide can have on everything. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to get packed up, about to start packing up. So unless I catch another one, then this will be it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for watching, and see y'all in the next one. Thanks.